Hey guys, how y'all doing? This is the Bull. Today I am pruning several of my fruit trees. This one right here is my Snow Angel White Peach, and I'm pruning a lot of branches that are growing inward toward the tree and growing right up the middle. This little branch right here is like a tree in itself. So what I'm going to do with this branch here, I'm going to try to get it to root in a pot. If it does, it works, it works. As you can see, this tree is already budding out really well, but it's all over the place here. I'm gonna give all the trees a wash. I'm not gonna do it to this tree here because I think I'm a little late on it already because the buds are already opening up. But all my other trees there, I'm gonna give them a final winter wash there, getting them ready for the spring. So let me finish up here, pruning up this tree here. I'm gonna get these branches out of here, right out of the way. Might as well do it now, because later on they're just gonna become a problem. So this is a great time here to get out and do your final pruning there to get ready for spring. Sometimes you see a branch, right? And you don't want to get rid of it, because it got nice buds on it or whatever, and you're like, oh, you don't want to do it. Just take them off because they're going to become a problem later on for you. And your trees already going to have a lot of buds on it, and it's going to produce a lot of fruit for you. So why hamper the tree with unnecessary branches that are going to cause fungal problems, diseases, and just no air circulation in your tree because you just want to get that extra peach or extra fruit. Just get rid of it. All right, so my tree's looking really good. Later on here, this branch right here, after it fruits and after this season here, I know this branch right here is going to become a problem. But for right now, I'm going to leave it on here because it's got some nice buds on it, and it's not really hampering the tree at all right now, but later on it will. So after the season, I will clip this branch right here off. So it's looking pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and move on to my next trees. All right, right here I'm at my Persimmon tree. This is a small little tree. This is the second season. Last year it had a whole bunch of persimmons on it, but they, tons. It was just loaded. But this tree is just too small right now to be for you to let the fruit right now, because it's just not gonna be doing anything for you right now. So I'm gonna just right now just give it a nice little wash, and when the persimmons start developing on it during the season, I'm gonna just eventually pick them off, because I want to focus on getting this tree to thicken up and focus all this energy on building a good structure for the tree, instead of trying to get a fruit out of a tree that is just too young. So all right, so we're gonna go ahead and just give this tree a wash. Right now what you want to do is you want to give your trees a nice little wash here at the end of winter season, where spring is upon us. So you want all these kill all these little bugs that are hiding in the crevices of your tree. They lay eggs, and they just that's where they hide. They have nowhere to hide, so they find crevices on your tree, and later on when your tree starts budding out, things start hatching and causing all kinds of havoc for your trees. Now you might be asking, what am I spraying on the tree? Right now I'm just spraying some neem oil with some Dawn soap. So it's just a little wash there for the tree. This tree has not budded at all yet. It's just hasn't even started coming alive here. This tree here, this persimmon tree, I noticed last year it took a while into late spring before it started showing any life. So it's got to be patient. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, we're here at my beautiful loquat tree. This tree hasn't produced any loquats for me yet. This is the third season I've had this loquat, and this loquat has been transplanted a few times from one property to another. So now here it's at its final destination, and I noticed that the tree has really put on a little height now, and as you can see, it's looking very lush, just looking really attractive. Loquat trees are very, very attractive trees and plants. So just be patient, you know, and sooner or later you'll be getting more loquats and you know what to do with. So, but right now what I'm doing is just, you know, you're taking care of your trees there. Don't worry about fruit. Fruit will eventually come. Just focus on feeding your trees and just protecting them from any disease. And just admire the beauty that the trees give you, and eventually you'll be blessed when you see that fruit forming. Don't worry about the fruit. The fruit will come. Just take care of your baby. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, I'm over here at my semi-dwarf burgundy plum, and this tree has a nice shape. However, this branch right here is growing right up the center of the tree. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna eliminate it. However, I was thinking about doing an air lane on it, but I'm not. I'm gonna just go ahead and remove removed it. So it's a little branch. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to propagate it. So we'll see what happens with that. So I'm gonna try to propagate that branch there. Also, I wanna trim the tree down a little bit. Again, I'm focusing right now. These are all young trees. These trees, I just relocated to this property last year, and it might not look like it because I work on my property 24/7, and some of these trees, I mean, it looks like I do have a whole bunch of trees. However, I planted a whole bunch of trees that I relocated from my other property over here. So I have a kind of like an instant food forest. However, these trees are young. This one right here is in its second season. So, however, I'm going to trim it down a little bit. I wanted to focus on all its energy on building a nice, sturdy trunk And this trunk has gotten really nice over the one season. But, however, I am going to shave it down a little bit. Sometimes you look at it and you say, oh my God, I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? Just do it. It's very beneficial for your tree. You to go around pruning it, proper fertilization, especially pruning. I mean, it's just so vital that you prune your tree right all the time so that you can prevent future problems that is going to arise if you don't. There you go. Nice pruning for this tree. Tree's looking good. Now I'm going to give it a little wash. Never treat your trees like, you got to have that fruit. Treat the tree like you're building for the future success of your garden. If you're just looking for that fruit all the time, you're going to end up harming your tree. Look at building a structure for the tree to thrive and produce fruit for you for many years to come. All right, let's move on to the next one. All right, we're over here at my nectarine tree, and this tree here probably grew a good 3 feet from last spring to right now. It's grown about at least close to 3 feet. So I'm gonna go ahead and prune it back a little bit. I don't know. Last year I had a few small apricots on it. So I'm sorry, nectarines. This is nectarine, right? Yeah, these are nectarines. I meant to say nectarines. Had a few small ones, so this year I might get a few decent sized ones, so you never know. But again, that's not what I'm looking for. It'd be nice, but my theory is take care of your trees and your trees will take care of you on the long run. So I'm just gonna give it just a little light pruning. Remember, this tree is still young, and the branches are not really going to support any multiple fruits on it that are, good sized fruits. It's just going to cause you problems. It's going to bend your branches back and end up cracking them and causing you to be susceptible to diseases. You're the master of your garden, so I'm gonna just do a little bit of chop and drop right here with these little twigs here. All right, so that's looking pretty good. This branch right here is growing straight up the middle there. It's not gonna do nothing but cause problems. So there you go. All right, so she's looking good. She's looking good now, so I'm gonna go ahead and give her a little wash. If you look around my property, which I'll show you in a little bit, all I do every year is when I'm burning, I'm getting biochar, making biochar. I spray biochar all over my property. Everywhere you look, there's biochar, just in the soil there, and that'll just, as the years go by, that biochar will work its way down into the soil and just create an ecosystem for your plants on the long run, which you'll have better retaining soil, retain water, and to retain all those nutrients and stuff like that that are going to the biochar, and then as your mycorrhiza, fungi, and all that attaches, it's just a web of life in your soil. So remember, work on that soil. Don't just come and think that you can put your fruit tree right in the ground and not study up on your trade of gardening, because you just can't stick a tree in the ground and expect it to produce for you. You need to provide it with its nutrients, its just that proper soil. And like I said, all the pruning and giving your trees a nice little wash there to help them there with fungi and all that kind of stuff. So, right here, I just noticed, like, you're always finding branches on your trees that you really need to get rid of. Like this right here, this little branch is coming out from this branch here, and it's just going straight up the middle there, and it's just not a good looking branch. As you're doing this for years upon years that you are gardening, you just become more wise to your trade, and you start noticing things that just don't belong in your garden. As you're walking around, you see your tree, you say, oh, no, that branch got to go. That branch is going to cause me a problem on the long run. So just get rid of them. All right, tree's looking pretty good. All right, I'm going to continue working here. Going to go ahead and leave it here. I have a lot of trees that I need to spray and look at to see how they're looking, to see if I need to prune them back. And so there you go. So I hope you enjoyed a little time with me today. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you like my content, please, hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell so that you can be notified when I do my uploads. I'm constantly doing uploads, either doing stuff in the garden, doing stuff with my chickens, doing funny videos as Uncle Pappy, as most of you all know. But thank you for tuning in with me and spending a little time with me in my garden. Have a nice, blessed day.